I know Mike Rizzo has been getting a lot of shit lately for not blowing up the team, and I mean I could honestly not comprehend why the fuck you would blow up a team like this. You just scored 23 runs or some shit. I mean, sometimes a team just needs a spark, you know? Like the Indians every fucking year, they have that crazy win streak they go on. They haven't had it this year yet, but you better believe that they're gonna go on a fucking 15-game win streak sometime. You know, they had like what 22 last last uh last year, and the year before it was like 15 or 14 or some shit. The Washington Nationals just need a spark, and if you're, I mean honestly, what just happened with Mike Rizzo, if I'm a Washington National, that gives me that fucking spark because the ownership was like, dude, sell, sell, sell. You know, come on, like we gotta sell, get prospects, rebuild. And Mike Rizzo was like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you saying? This is a fucking championship caliber roster we have here. Why the fuck would I blow that shit up? Fuck you, I'm fucking going for it. And I mean, I think that's awesome. And when your GM believes in your team believes in your team. You know, and Bryce Harper is, it's funny how usually the home run derby champion ends up struggling the second half, but Bryce Harper was struggling the first half, and then he wins, and then, you know, another spark. Like there's just a good trends. There's just good vibes, you know, heading towards the Nationals right now, and I mean, can we not also forget, it's like we forgot the fact that this is a potent lineup, and you add Juan Soto, like another. It's basically like having last year's team, but with two Bryce Harpers. Oh my god, that kid is fucking good, and I mean, like what? Why would you sell? This is a fucking good team, and if I'm Mike Rizzo, I'm like, listen, we have a generational player, not just in baseball, but in sports. Not often do you get a fucking guy of this caliber. At this age, he's been this good for that long, and he's only fucking 20, 25 or 26. He's younger than Aaron Judge. And holy fuck, like, you know, if I'm Mike Rizzo, it's like we battled injuries. You know, we had a couple problems this year. We slumped at the beginning. Slumping at the beginning is way better than slumping at the end when you're in the playoffs. And you're Mike Rizzo, you're like, listen to me, motherfucker. Bryce Harper, Juan Soto. That's like two Bryce Harpers right there. Daniel Murphy, Trey Turner is a great, you know, leadoff hitter. And then Rendon and Zimmerman, all these guys, they're fucking studs. And Scherzer and Strasburg, even though he's been hurt this year, but you've got Scherzer and Strasburg. That's a fucking deadly 1-2 combo. And then you can throw good middle lineup guys like Tanner Roark in there and Gio Gonzalez, and then the bullpen was always the issue. You got Kelvin Herrera, great, you know, he's a great reliever, and then Sean Doolittle has been fucking amazing this year, closing games. And if I'm Bryce Harper, I'm getting up in that fucking locker room and I'm saying, boys, why can't we fucking do it again this year? We've been so good every single year, and we never go through this controversy. We never go through these kinds of times. Why can't we just fuck shit up for the rest of the season, make the playoffs, and win the fucking World Series? We've got a great fucking teenager in Juan Soto, and, you know, that just adds even fucking more potency to our lineup. And I fucking applaud Mike Rizzo, man. That guy is... I've never been a fan of tanking. I would never tank if I was a GM, you know? Like, you gotta... The goal is to always win. No matter how fucking bad you're doing, you have to try to win. And that's what I have to say about that.